Hello and welcome to TV1 News. I'm Carol Kidu Jr. In this edition, TWU alumni launches website, VBAs struggle to save babies, and SP Sports Awards launched. Divine Word University Alumni Association, which was initiated in 2001 to 2002, has been going for 20 years through membership registrations and connections. The alumni has now advanced in its formation with the revision of its national constitution in 2021 to now capture the creation and launch of an official website.
Divine Word University Alumni Association former and current members and executives turned up to witness a milestone achieved in the launching of the first ever website and the revised national constitution on Sunday, 13th February at the Port Moresby Divine Word University campus. Notable at the launch was the former president of TWU and former secretary for D. Hearst, Father Jan Zuba, president of Port Moresby chapter and interim national president Poka Nagima reflected on the history of the association.
Leading up to this occasion, many have embraced the idea of the launching of the new website and the revised constitution, whilst few have their respective opinions, but we believed in change. So here we are, taking a single step in the right direction in our history to lead and start building a better dream.
The idea of setting up a new website was discussed under the leadership of former Port Moresby chapter president Asin Bogomos and its executives. Among them was Christopher Bagalia, CEO of Agritech. Bagalia, an accountant by profession, graduated from Divine Word University and became a self-taught IT expert. Piece by piece, he started building an advanced and unique web page for DW Alumni Association. The first president of the Alumni Association, Trudy Ndresane, reflected on the origin of the Alumni Association, expressing admiration for those who came after to bring the association to the stage it is in now.
And I believe this website may attract a lot of people and may get everyone to be part of this organization. If we have an active website, active membership, all information, everything that is put in here, and everyone can access, you keep intact the membership.
The website was officially launched by Poka Nagima and Father Jan Zuba by the cutting of the ribbon. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
The Divine Word University Alumni Association under the new executive now has an existing MOA, first of its kind with Agritech PNG Limited, signed on 24th December last year as the web developer.
The multi-purpose website will act as our internet gateway, maintaining its online presence, and also an online registration app for its members. It will promote the DW alumni image, including its activities, service. It also demonstrates our potential of being innovative and creative in professional world. As we envision the future, we are exposed to trials and challenges. But in modern trend of times, each challenge comes with its sets of opportunities and possibilities, and we stand firm embracing every bit of it. There is hope to build a better DW Alumni Association in the next 5 to 10 years, when we anticipate to rebrand DW Alumni Association in the professional space, which can be realized through its membership registration.
A girl of PNG and African descent has been announced as the new cast member for Australia's famous family soap opera Neighbours. For young Gemma Bird Matheson, this is only the beginning for many great achievements in her acting career. Gemma expressed that she felt honored and excited in being chosen to be a part of such an iconic Australian show, saying that this was a representation of a lot of people, especially on such a mainstream show. Being an advocate for LGBTQ and people playing these roles, she is excited about playing a role that represents herself. Gemma will play the cast character Kiri Hua Durant, a bit mysterious, morally driven good girl who finds herself in the middle of a lot of drama. Gemma's debut appearance on the Australian soap opera is scheduled for March 24th this year. This is TV1 News. Stay tuned for more after the break. Welcome back. The Department of Prime Minister has established a new medical bay to ensure staff are given the opportunity to know their health condition. The medical checks are to be conducted every quarter at the ground floor of Sir Manasupe House in Waigani. This was an initiative of the Acting Deputy Secretary Operations, Teresa Siaguru.
Staff at the Department of Prime Minister will be doing medical checks every quarter since the establishment of a new medical bay. Teresa Siaguru, the department's acting Deputy Secretary Operations, said Prime Minister James Marape was one of the first to use the facility to get his COVID-19 booster shot. Ms. Siaguru acknowledged the department secretary's support as an incentive. Eventually, Human Resource Gesi Unit will manage the PM-NEC medical bay. Gesi officer Boge Homoka said it is a good initiative and a first of its kind. She said checkups started with 17 officers on February the 1st. So far, 83 staff members have been checked. The initial medical checkups were headed by Mary Louise Aulong, HTO paramedic in charge of the operations and founder of the Medical Mobile Clinic Services in PNG. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. is allocated to staff to access the medical bay for a thorough checkup at their convenience. Aulong said the medical bay has a medical examination bed and a standard heavy-duty weight and height check meter, but the medical team bring their own diagnostic medical tools. So far, some of the staff who did a checkup were told they needed reading glasses. A couple more need a cataract operation. For further health management, individuals are to seek medical attention at their own costs. Aulong said the COVID-19 vaccination team is also set up in the facility, conducting voluntary vaccinations. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
50 pediatric clinicians recently completed the Pediatric Essential Care Training under the Clinical Support Program supported by the PNG Australia Partnership. The Monash Pediatric Emergency Care Program, developed by the team from Monash Children's Simulation in collaboration with the Pediatric Working Group at Angao Memorial Hospital in Lae, Morobe Province, is contributing to the upskilling of the pediatric health workforce. The practical simulation-based workshop sessions were attended by nurses, community health workers, and doctors from the pediatric services at the hospital. 3 local facilitators, Dr. Francesca Feiling and Dr. Stanley Hanap from the Pediatrics Department and Dr. Violet Zoronga, from the ICU department, were joined by specialists from Monash University who were online to guide the workshop sessions. History was made at Poyu Village, Menyama District with the launching of much-needed birthing and cleaning supplies. The people of Morobe's Montanes electorate of Nanima Kariba Rural celebrated throughout the day while their village birth attendants cried tears of joy.
The proverb out of sight, out of mind rings true for the people of Menyama District who struggle to access basic government services like health, education, law and order. The neglect is evident as vehicles carefully maneuver the treacherous mountain treks of Watut in Bulolo District, heading towards Menyama. From Lae City, it takes over 10 hours to reach Menyama by road, a grueling journey that is not for the faint-hearted. It therefore comes as no surprise that Meniame's health facilities are falling apart. Their limited medical consumables are stretched thin, while most health workers live for greener pastures. On Thursday, 10 February, Poyo came alive with the beating of drums and chanting as traditionally attired residents excitedly welcomed a group from the Morobe Provincial Government's Community Development Office. Led by Coordinator Siove Done, the lay team launched the birthing kits that were donated by the Good Samaritan Foundation in November 2021. Done heads the province's Community and Learning Development section, a vital branch in the Morobe Provincial Government that gets little to no funding in Morobe's budget, making it difficult to reach out to the women, youth, and communities marginalized. However, the jubilant expression on their faces made the trip worthwhile for the team. Officer in charge of the Aseki Health Center, Sister Matilda Maburai, showed the VBAs how to use the gauze, umbilical cord clamps, kidney dishes, razors, gloves, and masks. Sister Maburai also stressed on the need to wash their hands and equipment with the alcohol solution provided before and after attending to mothers. An awareness session was conducted on Friday before the team left Poyo for Lay. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
Village birth attendants play a critical role in reducing PNG's maternal and infant mortality rate, yet they are mostly overlooked and forgotten as they help rural mothers safely deliver their babies in gardens, on moving vehicles, or in bush material homes.
Village birth attendants save lives in remote Papua New Guinea, where well-equipped labor wards are hours or days away. With no proper roads, heavily pregnant women have to walk for hours to get medical assistance, with some losing their lives along the way. Despite the critical roles, VBAs are still working odd hours with no incentive or acknowledgement from the elected leaders. During a recent trip to Aseki in Meniame district, Poyo village birth attendant and women's representative Tinola Manas showed Morobe's community development offices her makeshift waiting and delivery rooms. Manas lives upstairs with her family while her clients are served downstairs. In a room that can barely fit 3 people, a rudimentary bed made of split bamboo cane serves as the delivery bed, while a thatched hut outside serves as the waiting and recovery room. Manas lamented the challenging conditions that they are forced to work in, where VBAs walked great distances to assist pregnant women crossing flooded rivers and climbing steep and slippery mountains during the day or even at night. With no incentive or allowance, they serve the general populace while struggling to feed their own families.
Trango tupla bikini blamia tupla sanke de. Jakain wo ke mi pili mo se em hat lo milo ba mi orim amas bla life. Mr. Pelo lembo light.
Fellow VBA Betty Yawa questioned whether the provincial government is aware of their existence.
Time to learn, time to night, no can go past 3 pro, no can go past KK pro, family hungry, mi pesta pro garden, o se walk ro kisimi pro. No minu se karing good pro, mi pesta walk ro kisimi. O se kisimi pro lo walk pro mi. O se na mi ga bi plus kim lo, now you plaka mi la bi plus kim. Province lo so wane. Sa dukulu pro sa kain mama o no ga.
Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
We'll have sports after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. And in sports, the 2022 SB Sports Awards was launched today in Port Moresby to mark 30 years of recognizing sporting achievements and excellence in Papua New Guinea. 12 awards are up for grabs this year. Nominations are open to all, including national sporting associations, individual athletes, coaches, and sports officials.
This year's theme for the 30th SB Sports Awards 2022 is reaching new heights 30 years on in recognition of the event's longevity. At the official launching of the event, PNG Olympic Committee President Sir John Dawanikura said PNG OC is grateful to SB Buri for its tremendous support in the last 30 years. He said the event was one of recognizing the achievements of all PNG elite athletes and sporting teams, as well as officials and administrators of sports in the country.
And the nominations are based on performance. Nominations are based on training. Nominations are based on attitude towards training.
Sir John said SB Buri is the longest corporate sponsor since its inaugural edition in 1992. SB Buri Corporate Affairs Manager John Nilkare says SB Buri has had many memorable sporting moments over the last 30 years. This year's award night will celebrate both 2021 achievements and highlight how far the SB Sports Awards has evolved since 1992.
With the sports award, all the category winners, all the supporting sponsors, they actually give them a cash component to it, and that goes towards supporting them in their preparations and in their particular field of sports. So I think that's one of the proud things that we can do, that we can say yes, we actually do financially reward the winners of the awards. 12
awards will be up for grabs this year. Nominations are open to all, including national sporting associations, individual sportsmen and women, coaches, administrators, clubs, sports officials, the media and the public. Categories include Male and Female Athlete of the Year, Team of the Year, National Performance, Junior Male and Female Athlete of the Year, Community Sports Initiative, Best Sportsperson with Disability, Sports Photo and Media of the Year Award, and People's Choice Award. Submissions close Friday, 25th of March, 2022. Godwin Eki, TV1 Sports.
SB Brewery has been an avid supporter of sports in the country for 70 years, supporting sportsmen and women and developing the country's human race and resource. Corporate Affairs Manager John Nilkare will continue to partner with the PNG Olympic Committee and PNG Sports Foundation, as it has been since the 1991 South Pacific Games in Port Moresby and Lae.
We encourage more vaccinations so that our market can open up. We can encourage more sports. I mean, your earlier question was around what type of sporting activity was there. I mean, Sir John answered it, but probably from my perspective, I mean, COVID was certainly a limiting factor for activities, sporting activities to occur. I'm pretty sure netball hasn't been functioning for the last couple of years now. So that's really a sad situation, because
since the crisis, the people of Buin were referred to as the youth of the lost generations. There was a need and want to change this mindset and representation so that youth would grow to be good people in society. Clarence Vinoko of Moreau Village is the president of Buin Urban Youth Association and current team manager of the local soccer team Telesouths. He believes positive change comes through sports and empowerment programs. The Urban Youth Association in Buin, South Bougainville primarily focuses on Youths for Change programs and works underneath a Bougainville partnership and Department of Community Development, bringing change in all of Bougainville. Youth empowerment programs on social activities and economic sectors help the youth in being able to acquire sustainable living in their own areas. Clarence Vinoko is the president of the Buin Urban Youth Association and the newly appointed team manager of Buin's Telesouth soccer team. He believes sports helps the youth significantly, especially since after the crisis.
Especially lo side sports, mi blau lo especially concentrate lo soccer, lo developing soccer, lo man, na lo especially lo meria, because most times mi plus I play more soccer lo man taso. Mi plan now, mi plan lo focus lo kisim soccer lo meri, so mi plan can bring him up standard lo soccer lo meri, kamantab lo standard to MME team standard or narpla provinces or inside the country or club play.
The Telesouth team covers the constituency of Paubake, Makis and Lule, and the teams comprise of youth of these three constituencies. The best players selected for the South Bougainville Cup went on to win cash prizes worth 34,000 kina. The team look forward to taking part in the Chomi Cup this week and are a leading example for the future soccer stars of Bougainville. And finally, the Kumul Petroleum PNG Barramundis have arrived in the city of Gold Coast, Australia, to start a 3-week training camp ahead of important fixtures in the United Arab Emirates next month. This training camp includes the wider Barramundis training squad. Head coach Carl Sandri arrived a few days ahead of the squad and was impressed by the facilities at the Gold Coast Performance Centre at Runaway Bay. He said the facilities cater for all of the needs of a professional high-performance team, and with the squad staying on site, we are in a safe bubble that allows to completely focus on cricket. Coach Sandri added that the players have been training hard in Port Moresby, working closely with strength and conditioning coach Mei Ling Chung so that they are in the best shape they can be for a busy period of cricket which starts now and hopefully culminates with another T20 World Cup appearance in Australia later this year. The Kumul Petroleum PNG Barramundis will also be playing several warm-up matches on the Gold Coast. And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.